Good evening and welcome back to Minecraft Obscurity. I'm Modi Operandus. I'm looking kind of ridiculous in my Traveler's Gear, but you know what is super effective at getting around the world, hence the name Traveler's Gear. Anyways, last episode we built this stuff, we made a mob farm, which we'll take another look at today. We're going to actually make a second mob farm today, because we found something in one of the cubes, and yeah, we're going to take advantage of that. Other than that, I think there's a few quests we need to turn in that I've been working on between episodes, so I'll go over those, and maybe we'll do some more automation. So let's get going. Alright, so last time we worked on making a mob farm, and it might be too effective actually. This iron chest here is filled already. So as you can see, I did little changes to this. I changed out the walls. These I had stone slabs in there before. I changed it out to glass so I can see what's going on there a little bit easier. The light normally would hurt this, I believe, but because it's so dark in here, it's not gonna make a difference. So we can have just regular glass here. Also, creepers are set to, mob griefing is basically turned off. So creepers don't actually blow up anything if they blow up. So it's pretty safe to have glass here, I think. I don't think there's anything that can actually break glass, so we should be okay. But as I said, this is already filled. We have these pulverized obsidian from different things, like there's these balas, I think they're called. What is this called? Basals. That's what it's called, basals. They drop these basals rods, which can be used to make basals powder. It can be used to make petroleum dust, and I don't know what petroleum dust does. It doesn't seem like there's a use for it, because there's this tectonic petroleum, and it's only used to just make buckets of this stuff, and I really don't know. And maybe it's just, yeah, I don't really see a use for that, but we got some of it. But this really demonstrates a need for us to get some better storage here going on here. There's an upside down dinner bone there, nice. So yeah, this is completely filled. We need to get some barrels set up for all that stuff here, and maybe sort this into barrels from here instead of coming into the chest, or maybe sort the chest into barrels over here someplace, maybe up on the second row, like barrels. I don't know, someplace close by. So I have to use too many conduits or anything like that to get stuff around. But yeah, this is gonna need to be sorted out here soon, because it's gonna start filling up, and then all of a sudden all these things are gonna be filling up in here. Yeah, this is almost already filled. So we really need to get those barrels set up really quickly here. I'm gonna actually just temporary fix here. I'm just gonna grab the barrels I do have and throw them up here for now. Let's put them up here for now. And we'll just grab all the bones, for instance, because there's a lot of those, and if we just get the bones and the gunpowder and the rotten flesh out of here, that'd be a step in the right direction. Alright, so this is a great source for glowstone also, because the witches that'll pop up here occasionally are dropping this, which is great. Also, we're getting some ender pearls now, finally. This will makes a lot of crafting recipes we need much easier. And we also have lots of string that alleviates the need for like a sheep farm, so we don't really need to worry about a sheep farm now either. Unless we want mutton for some reason, but really I don't think there's gonna be any need for that. So, Mob Farm 1 is quite successful, but we are going to build a second one today on the other side here, I believe, because, as some of you guys pointed out, there is some hidden things in these cubes that I've been missing, namely the nether cube. So let's head into there, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So, someone suggested that it is on this side of the room here, and so I did some exploring around. I was just digging through some things, and there's supposedly a chest or something here. So I was digging around, and I went up to here, and first of all, there's a couple of surprises up here. So first of all, there is some glowstone up here, which is great, because we don't have a lot of glowstone, so we can get some more from this. I'll leave it intact for now. But more importantly, there is this, a blaze spawner, and that is tremendously huge for us, because, is this a hollow cube down here? No, it's not. If we've hollowed this out, we might be able to just use this as a blaze spawn area. I think they'll only spawn in the dark. Maybe we could do that. I was thinking we could like set up our own blaze spawner in the overworld. Not the overworld, but you know, where our stuff is here. I guess it's the Underdark. But, you know, overworld as far as the game's concerned here. If we hollow this out though, it'll make like a blaze spawner in there. We could just shoot them. But then again, it's got this lava here. We just clear that out too. So we might just be better off moving that spawner. And I believe we can do that with a diamond dolly. So we're gonna make one of those really quick here. And let's see, if we have a dolly here someplace, right? I have no idea where I want to put that. Here it is. So the diamond dolly has durability to it, but I believe all we need to do is just 3 diamonds on the bottom row here with the dolly right there. And this should be able to make us a mover that can move that that spawner. We'll take a look here quick. And if it doesn't work, we'll think of other options. There is a way we can take that spawner and just break it, and then I think Ender.io has a way we can actually get it to work, but it's not the easiest way. This will be much easier obviously. So let's see if it works. It works. Okay, so we got that blaze spawner now. As soon as we put that blaze spawner down, it's going to begin spawning blazes, and we do not want that. The only reason it's not spawning anything here is because it's fully lit in here. So let's get out of here and then put this into a safe spot for safekeeping while we make up our new mob farm, our advanced mob farm. Well, let's put it into here with our other mob drops and that kind of thing. But really, getting blaze powder and blaze rods from this would be a tremendous asset, because that is infinite lava, that is all kinds of different crafting recipes. So yeah, we're definitely going to want to get that. Oh, also I should mention too, we have a lot of quests to turn in. First of all, I got a good reward bag. I don't remember what it was from, unfortunately. I probably accidentally turned one in off camera here. I'm trying to turn these all in on camera if possible, but some of them are pretty easy, and I wanted to move on to the next things here. So we got another diamond chisel, which we already have one. I don't think we'll ever need 2 of those, but that said, we have it. Oh, this should probably go in the tools chest, though. Yeah, staying organized is tough. Okay, so let's take a look at our quest book here. There's plenty to turn in. Let's take a look here quick and see. There is 5 quests to turn in. Okay, let's turn all those in if we can. Let's go Entering Darkness. Now, we're almost done with this. We've almost got everything done. I made the sleeping bag here, so we can reset our spawn finally. We just need to hop into bed here once. So let's get the bed, and we'll take full heart here. Because oh, yes. Yeah, the reason we need full hearts. Let's just take this heart here and see where we're at now. 14 lives remaining. You'll notice that's a little bit less than where I was at, but actually it's a lot less than where I was at, because let's take a look here quick. Yeah, 10 Modi Operandus heads. What happened here is when I was changing out the glass to from the slabs to the glass, there was a containment breach in my little mob farm here, and a spider got in here and just kind of killed me over and over again for like 5 times in my base here. I couldn't get back to my stuff to kill him, so I kind of was just running around. I finally at the end grabbed an interdiction torch, kept him at bay so I can kill him and deal with him. All of the mobs that spawn in here, if you didn't know, are all buffed. You can see that they all have little buff lines coming off of them. They're super fast, they're super deadly. Yeah, they could kill you really quick. So yeah, it lost a lot of lives there, but we still have 14, so we're not in really any danger of the whole pack ending here, but I don't want to have too many more incidents like that. Gold ore is not too bad a reward. One thing we should do though is reset our spawn to over here. So let's go take this up to the top, and we'll go find a spot to lay down our bed. And we'll just put it over here, I think. I think having it upstairs here for another one of those containment breaches and that kind of thing, this might be a good spot. And it's right next to the interdiction torch, so nothing can go wrong with that. We'll need to lay down some better, another set of slabs there though, because we can't place it on half slabs on the bottom half. So we need to have some place to spawn. And if we go like right next to the interdiction torch, this should work. All right, there we go. So we should have our spawn set here now. And we'll be right next to the interdiction torch, so if all else fails, at least we're next to this. One thing we did open up, let's take a look at my quest book again here, is we got a quest in Unearth the Darkness. No, it's in MC Tower Defense. We have quests for the Dangling Safety quest, which creates a chandelier, which basically is the same as Interdiction Torch, but provides a 16 block radius. And I think we might make one of these right away because it's not that expensive. I was just looking at the cost between the Magnum Torch and the chandelier, and the chandelier is not that expensive actually. Requires a diamond, 4 torches, and 2 gold ingots. So actually, this is going to take the place of our interdiction torch upstairs, and then we can free up that one to use for other things. So let's do that. We don't have a lot of gold at the moment. Let's turn off this first of all here, and everything out of here already. All right, everything's pulled out already. So let's throw some gold into here. Do we have any more gold? Let's just throw a bunch of it in there. And then we'll make a couple ingots up here so that we can make some more interdiction torches. Not interdiction torches, we can make the chandelier. And that'll help us as far as controlling the mob population. We can put one down here to have an area protection down here around maybe our cubes, and then have one upstairs too. I don't know what the range of these things is as far as vertical height, but yeah, it's yeah, we definitely could free up this one then to use for other things. and use it for exploring and that kind of thing. We need to eat. Need to eat. So, we're gonna take that blaze spawner and set up a thing over here, I think, on the opposite wall. And then we'll do the exact same thing, clear out a large area. And I kind of like the passiveness of this. There's nothing that really costs anything to run this, which I love that. We could look at a couple other mods for this. For instance, Progressive Automation has a killer block, which will kill things that are near it. You basically just upgrade this to kill a wider range, and then it'll kill anything within range of it. It does require fuel to work though, either via coal or via RF with an upgrade here. So that's not a great system, especially when we have means to do passive systems like this that don't actually cost anything to run, which I prefer. Especially for making lava. If we're making lava with that blaze powder, we don't want to have to be spending money to make money. If we can do it for free, that's the way to do it. So I think another system with fans like this will be the best option because they are free for the most part to use. We can also use these spikes I made up here as also part of a quest here, but we can put these spikes on like a wall, for instance. So my plan, I think, is to put like a set of spikes on a wall and do like maybe 2 rows of spikes on a wall, and then have the blaze spawn on one side of the room, have fans on this side of the room, blow them into the spikes, and then have another another vacuum hopper to collect everything that they drop. Or just maybe just not even a vacuum hopper, just regular hoppers feeding into each other to bring them back to here. Or we can also use, I believe there's a way we can use these transfer nodes as kind of an item hopper, kind of like this, but a little different, like more directional, I believe. So we could try something like that possibly. Yeah, so we'll get on that here in a moment. Let's turn in these quests that I had mentioned though, because yeah, I did mention I was going to turn in lots of quests, and we had 5 to complete. We didn't turn in any yet. So we have these 2 done already. The spiky wood, we get a reward bag or a quarter heart. I'll take the quarter heart and we get golden lockers. That's gonna be helpful. Let's throw those golden lockers in here for now. We'll come back to those later. And the quarter heart will get us a new heart here. So let's do that right away. No sense in hanging out of those. A heart in hand is much better. Why is it making little sounds like that? Double time here. All right. Now, let's see. We have also iron spikes as a reward. Ooh, compact machine as a reward. That's fantastic. I think this is, what size is that one? Let's see. It is a small size, so not super useful, but we'll take it. And then I think, given that we're so prone to death, I think we're going to avoid the reward bag, which are not not very good right now. And we'll take the half a heart. So we'll start on our way towards our next heart then. I don't think I have any others sitting around in here, just to be sure. Yeah. Oh, there's a quarter in here. Just 1 quarter. Okay. Well, we'll leave it in there for now. And yeah, so the other things we can do next is you can make turrets, and I think we're gonna do that next episode maybe. Sounds like a lot of fun. So maybe we'll just play with guns and ammo next time. Let's see. I think there's one in Forge of the Darkness. No, it was in Entering the Darkness. Yes, there's some so we did bow down. This just got made was make a bronze reinforced bow. Pretty easy. We did that, no problem. We got an enchanted book, which is going to have power 1 on it, and our basic reward bag, which will have crap in it. Actually, that's not a bad reward. A lot of saturation, and oh my god, look at that meal. It's fantastic. How much power is that? 60,000 RF at 56. Oh my god, what's the recipe for this? If we can make this is gonna be a great source of power. Okay, take a bacon cheeseburger and add a white mushroom to it. Okay, fine. What's a bacon cheeseburger cost? It's a cheeseburger with a pork chop on it. Okay, fine. A lot of steps involved in this. Okay, hamburger with cheese. Okay, I can see the problem with making this one now. And then hamburger is just raw beef, toast. So actually, it starts out real simple here. Tofu is probably the best thing for us because we can actually take silken tofu, soy milk. It takes a lot of pressure, but here we can actually keep turning these into better and better things with soybeans. So it really all starts with soybeans, probably, unless we want to get an animal farm going. But I can see that this would take a little bit of automation to get this done quickly. I mean, I don't know what kind of crafters are in here. Is there any kind of automated crafting thing? Crafter from Ender.io might work. Consumes power per operation. Okay, can be upgraded to increase speed. Okay, I've never used this one before, but that's something we could possibly look at. There's also stone crafters. Okay, so I think we can use these from Progressive Automation also. We'll look into that. I'm not too sure how these work exactly, so I'll have to look into that between episodes here, but something like that might work. And then we can have our entire colony here run on bacon cheeseburgers or bacon mushroom burgers. That sounds like a good plan. Bacon mushroom power. I mean, that's how I operate. I just run on bacon mushroom burgers mostly. So why wouldn't our little place here run any differently? Only on bacon. That's powers everything here. We do need to get meat. We do need to get some other things done though first. Pork chops is a necessary thing, so we will need a pig farm for that one if we want to do bacon burgers. But yeah, I kind of like the idea of a bacon burger power plant. We can also obviously do like big reactors and that kind of thing. We have plenty of Yellorium now. We can actually probably make a reactor at this point even. But maybe we'll do that in a future episode. We do need lots of power though. I mean, our power situation is dire right now because we have this single culinary engine doing all of our work for us and it's not very good. All right, back to quest turning in here. Keep getting distracted by all the fun things. We did the pointy end, which really was done before I even got it because it was 32 arrows. We get another quarter heart, which is great. We get spawn skeletons, which I don't need. More torches. Meh, we'll just take the reward bag on this one. And 16 bones. Thank you so much. I needed so many bones. And a basic reward. Let's hope for more bacon burgers. And purple fantasy block. Well, we don't need any more of those, but thank you. 2 is more than I'll ever need. But that's fine. And we'll turn these bones over to here. Our quarter heart can go into here. I'll take that life after the fact here. Enchanted book can go in here for now. And we'll throw this into here. All of my technology stuff goes in here. All of my cube stuff goes into here. Try to get organized here a little bit at least. And slime. We've been at a serious lack of slime lately. I need green slime for certain crafting recipes related to the quests too, it seems like. So for instance, in Forges of Darkness, I think to make this, we need green slime to make the slime bow limb, which I don't have a lot of green slime in order to do that. So we do need to go get some green slime, but luckily, in Unearth the Darkness, one of the upcoming cubes here is Bouncy. So I think we're going to work on this next episode because I don't think we have a lot of time to get over there today. I don't think I'm really prepared for it. But we can go to Bouncy Castle Land. I already put the marker down someplace over here, Bouncy Land over there. So it's 692 meters that way. Given the bad time we had going out last time, this is a third closer than last time, but still, it's going to be a big hassle to get over there. All right, so let's take a look here quick. Is there anything else to turn in? All right, everything's turned in now. I've died a total of 10 times now. As you can see, we can have a head count on the wall of how many times I've died. And if I look back and figure out how I died for each of these times, maybe we can like make like a little monument to my deaths somehow. Something like that, maybe. We could put like a skull of the thing that killed me, like spider skulls for like 6 of them probably. In any event, let's clear out an area here. I'll need some slabs to stop things. Actually, we have the interdiction torches, so we'll take this. Oh, some lumium. Nice. Not lumium. Luminite. We'll clear this out a little bit here. And then we'll put the interdiction torch down so nothing spawns. And we get enough light to see. And I don't know how big this needs to be for our little project here, but I mean, it should be at least as big as that one. I guess I have this all laid out nicely already. So yeah, we don't need to have it 2 stories though, so we don't have to worry about going too high with this. As we did the last one, because we just have the 1 spawner. And we don't want them going too high, actually. We'd love to keep them contained in this small area here. This might even be too big an area. I don't think they'll spawn, I don't know how these things spawn, actually. If they can spawn in the air, or if they spawn above a block. I think they spawn above a block, like most mobs. So we could still secure the area, but if not, we'll use interdiction torches to secure the area that way. There's always ways to do this. So let's just take this down to here. This might even be too big, but I think it'll be fine. We'll put the oh, not that, this. We'll put the, spawner like over here someplace and have fans blowing these guys into some spikes on the side. I think that makes the most sense to me. And like I said, there's other ways you can set up farms in this. You can have automated farms, but really I don't think the progressive automation farms, the killer, is going to be as good as just a passive farm like this. So that's my 2 cents. So let's finish this out here quick. I'll kind of explain what my plan is here. I'm just going to do it off camera quick here, and then once I get all the spikes made and everything like that, we'll set it all up for the grand opening of our advanced mob farm. So I'll be right back. All right, so we're all ready to go with the spawn room there. I was so excited before about the blaze spawner in here though that I totally forgot about something else that's in here. There was another chest up here. It's full of cobalt, ardite, and lots of redstone torches. So we're gonna take all that with us and an emergency extra mini portal. So if we do lose ours for some reason, we will have another one as a backup. So very, very handy. And I think that's everything that's in here now. That should cover it. So thank you to everybody pointing that out. It is appreciated. Now we have plenty of Ardite, plenty of Cobalt, and we'll have this mini portal here where we have the other one. Let's make sure these stay separate. One in here, one in there. If something happens, we have 2 of them at least, unless both of these blow up at the same time or something like that. Then I don't know. But we'll try not to lose those. In any event, the spawn room is set up in here. I did some fans like I did last time. I've refined my process a little bit using the repeaters in here. Because what I noticed over here is that I used redstone only in the back over here. And the ones on the right, the further ones away from the source here, do slow down a little bit. You can see it just a little bit. They're not as powerful when they slow down a little bit. So maybe up there you'll notice it more. But, you know, we want a strong, forceful wind the entire time here. So that's that. And then I have this one over here to try to clear off. I was noticing when I was just doing some testing here, just dropping some items in here, some things were getting hung up on here. So I have this other fan over here hooked into the whole wiring over here too, so that it blows things this way if they get stuck in this corner here. And that'll bring it within room of the vacuum hopper here. And that should be enough to get everything. Originally, I wanted to use just a transfer node here, but for some reason, the transfer node was not playing well with the iron spike for some reason. I don't know why. They're from the same mod, but things were getting hung up on the iron spikes and they weren't getting sucked into the node. So I don't know what the deal with that was. So I decided to just go with the vacuum hopper. Same systems over there. I'll still use the transfer node here so we can pull things out and put them in the chest here. And that should be ready to go. I have everything, I think, set up in here. The last piece we need is the spawner. So let's plop that in there, plop that in there. And hopefully this whole thing works. I have not tested it in earnest yet. So we'll see how it goes. We have this interdiction torch here to protect us from the guys spawning, to give us a little bit of a chance to get out of here. I'm gonna put it in this corner over here. There's no open space here as far as I know, so they should only be spawning in the room though. And there's no room to spawn over here unless they can spawn in midair. Now I don't know about that, and this actual block right here is a bit of an issue. We are on slow motion right now though, but we'll have to make sure they don't spawn on here. Maybe we'll put the interdiction torch here. Once we take the interdiction torch down, we'll put it back on top of that block right there maybe. Or do I have another one on me? I don't have another one on me. Okay, so we'll put it like right here when we're done. And that should stop things from spawning in this area here and provide us another little window for a sanctuary in here too, in case something bad happens. Speaking of bad happening, I did die another time here. I don't have the head on me, but I did die a second time here off camera while I was working on this thing here. Because I went mining for a little bit because I was running low on iron. And I switched off of the traveler's gear, as you can see here, because it provides almost no defense. I thought it was full as far as the bars go. The shield bars down here were full, but the actual defense, the way that one works, it does not provide 100% defense that I was hoping for. The total defense there, it fills the bars for some reason, but it does not provide a lot of defense. So despite the tremendous benefits that has to it, I think I'm just going to stick with the regular armor because I was dying way too much previously. So I think we're ready to put this into commission. Let's start it up here. We're gonna walk very, very slowly and then walk fast. Get back out of there. Seal it up before anything bad happens. Actually, not even spawning. I think there's too much light. All right, there we go. Now, moment of truth. Put this interdiction torch back over here. Hopefully they spawn. So far, no good. So while we're taking a little break there, I was doing a little checking here to see. I did mention that we could do the bacon mushroom burger here as power. It does 65,000 RF at 56 per tick, and that's pretty good. But what I found, if I just search RF per tick while I'm sitting in front of the culinary engine here, it tells me the RF, it just sorts everything by RF per tick so I can see what everything makes really, really quickly here. And what I found is our best bet is either going to be cake, which is 96,000 RF at 64 RF per tick. That's pretty good. Or else we can do glowing bread from Reliquary, which actually does 65 RF per tick and 111,000 RF total. So this is obviously the best bet. Now the recipe for this is bread, really, really simple, and then glowing water, which is a little more complicated because it uses luminite, and luminite is not a renewable resource. We'd have to go set up a mine for it, so it would take power to make power or something like that if we want to set up a quarry or something like that for it. So it's not 100% Of the things that are 100% renewable, cake is probably your best bet because it just uses the milk, eggs, sugar, wheat, everything we can make tons of. Other than that, making some of the more simple meals here. This is 32 fish dinner. Requires quite a few different things: lemon, flour, mayo. Mayo's eggs and juicer. It's not that bad. But yeah, the other thing we can make too, which I found was the other big meal, is if we can get to the point where we can make those cheeseburgers and all that kind of stuff. If we can make the, where is it? Delighted meal. Let's see if I can find it quickly. We can find the delighted meal. That one is worth a lot. There it is. Delighted meal is 152,000 RF at 60.5 RF predict. Now that's interesting. Does require a lot of work though. We need a deluxe cheeseburger, and we need fries, which is potato and salt. That's not that bad. But we need also we need to make some type of drink for it. So type of smoothie, the deluxe cheeseburger, and fries. And the deluxe cheeseburger is just a cheeseburger with lettuce, tomatoes. So we're already getting into the territory where we need cheese. Cheese has all kinds of complications of needing salt, milk, pots. Oh, there's no good answer here. All right, so nothing spawned still from our blaze spawner. So I changed the brick here to nether brick to see if that made a difference. Obviously, it's not going to make a difference. I think they can spawn on anything. The problem, upon looking on the internet, is that this particular spawner coming from the nether cube is broken, actually. It does not have the correct NBT data on it, and so it will not spawn anything for us ever. So that is pretty unfortunate. Snowshock is aware of the issue. He says that it will be fixed in later versions of the mod pack here in 1.2, for instance. But that puts us in an interesting place because 1.2 might mean the end for this, actually. If we need to update to 1.2, I've read that there's a possibility that the map will be different in 1.2. And so that means we need to start over, which I don't really have any desire to do. And the other issue is that obviously if this gets updated to 1.2, I don't think this mob spawner is going to get, fixed for us. It's just going to still be the same exact thing. It might fix people who have not gotten this cube yet, if it is the same item and all that stuff. But I'm guessing in order to get this fixed, it would need a new map altogether. So I'm kind of at a loss to what to do. There was a couple of fixes listed on the issue tracker that could fix it, and unfortunately I tried them and I couldn't get either one to work. The set block was not working for me. Someone said you could just set block, do slash set block and put a spawner down, and that should do the trick, but that was not working for me for some reason. And there was another person who had a separate mod that is like an in-game NBT editor that will let you edit the NBT data of a block like this, and it was not working for me either. It actually crashed the game when I tried to do that one. I'm thinking because the mod is not up to date. I think it's a 1.7.2 mod, and that could be the reason that it's not working for us. But unfortunately, our blaze farm is not gonna work. It's unfortunate. Wasted an entire episode doing this, and now nothing. So let me know what I should do with this thing. I don't know what I should do. I tried everything I could think of. I did the set block, try to get a blaze spawner in here. I did the mod, and it crashed things. That's pretty much the extent of what I think I can do with this. So I guess the blaze idea is out the window. No matter, we can still make the blaze powder and blaze rods. I was just hoping for a nice source of it. By using the spawner, and really it's a disappointing because it's obviously intended to be used, otherwise they wouldn't have put it inside the spawner, and yeah, it's just pretty unfortunate. So our little thing over here is going to waste. I'll have to fill it in, maybe take these spikes elsewhere and use them for something else. Don't quite know what to do with those exactly, but this episode is over because we're out of time now. I didn't get much done, obviously, and everything I did get done was pretty fruitless in the end. So I'll be back with some more adventures next time. We'll go get the bouncy cube. I'm not done with this, obviously. We'll be back with more. And just a disclaimer, when 1.2 hits, I don't know what's going to happen to the series, so be aware of that. And I'll try to keep playing this as long as I can. I really want to complete the whole thing here, but I don't know if it's going to be in the cards for us. And if it isn't, we'll move on to something else, of course, so I hope you guys stick with it. And come back for more modded Minecraft next time. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you later.